Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Bud here and I'm back for another video, and I'm here to record my predictions for Fastlane 2019. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, as y'all can tell, I do have a better setup. I have two tripods now, so my recordings, they will definitely be a lot better. But other than that guys, I'm sorry about where I record at. I just have a lot of people in the household, in the house that I live in. But so be it. I still can come down here where I'm at and record my videos, even if it means getting up early in the morning like I am now. But oh well, it'll be alright. But other than that guys, let's go ahead and get started with Fastlane 2019 predictions. Okay guys, this pay-per-view has 8 matches so far, so if WWE announces any more matches after I record this or whatnot, then so be it. It'll be WWE's fault, not mine. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, the first match I want to talk about is Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, or Andrade Cien, however you want to call it, or however you want to call him. But yeah, it's Rey Mysterio versus Andrade again, and I just hope this match turns out really well. These two, I've really enjoyed their feud so far. I really have. I think it's been a great feud, but I expect this to be their best match yet. Andrade, he's really talented. He was really good in NXT. But on the main roster, he's not doing so well. He's talented still, but he's just not being booked right. That's what I mean by that. But I just hope the outcome of this match will be good. But if I'm going to pick a winner here, I like Rey Mysterio, but if I'm going to pick a winner, I'm going with Andrade Cien here, guys, to be honest. I like Rey, but we've seen Andrade beat Rey Mysterio a couple of times before, or something like that. So I'm going with Andrade here, guys. I'm a big fan of Rey Mysterio. I have been for quite a long time. I still am. But I'm just going with Andrade here, guys. Alright, next match is going to be for the Raw Tag Team titles, and it's going to be a triple threat match. The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus former Raw Tag Team Champions Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. So I really don't care how this match ends. I just don't want to see Bobby Roode and Chad Gable win the Raw Tag Team Championships back, because their reign, in my opinion, they're both great talents individually, but as a team, it's just kind of weird, and I just don't really like these two as a team. It's just weird. I don't know why they just don't let Chad Gable go all alone. Like, American Alpha, they broke up like 2 years ago almost, and Chad Gable, they've been putting him in tag teams ever since American Alpha split up. But as long as Gable and Roode don't win the titles back, then I'm fine with the Revival to retain. But don't get me wrong here. Aleister Black and Ricochet, they've been on the main roster for a couple weeks, or well, about 3 or 4 weeks now, and these two, they've been really great as a team. But even if Ricochet and Aleister Black win the Raw Tag Team Championships, I wouldn't mind, because these two, they're really great in NXT, and so far on the main roster, they've been impressive, and they've been picking up victories since their main roster call-up. So if I'm going to pick a winner, I'm either going to go with Aleister Black and Ricochet, or either the Revival. I do not, however, want to see Gable and Roode win back, because that will be a mediocre title reign, just like it was the first time for those two. So either Aleister Black and Ricochet or the Revival for this prediction. Alrighty. Next, I want to talk about the Shield reuniting before I talk about their match that they have at Fastlane. Yeah, the Shield, they reunited again. Roman Reigns, he's back. He's been back for over a week now. And he announced on Raw when he returned that his leukemia is in remission. So I'm glad to see Roman Reigns back. And it's just a great feeling to have the Shield back as well, because the Shield, in my opinion, they're the best stable in WWE in the modern era of WWE, in my opinion. The Wyatt family, they were great, but I also put the Shield on that list too, though. They're really good. But yeah, it's going to be the Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. And who do you guys really think Bud is going to pick? I'm going with my boys, the Shield, on this, because Drew McIntyre, Corbin, and Lashley, they're a heel team, but I'm not a fan of them as a team. I'm a fan of them individually, just not as a team, because as a team, they just basically cheat to win half the time, because they know they can't beat Braun Strowman on Raw, so they have to use a chair or something to do that. But oh well. That's Braun Strowman. He's not in this match, of course, because it's just going to be the Shield of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose versus McIntyre, Lashley, and Corbin. So, like I said, I'm going with the Shield on this match. Yep. Okay. Next match, it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, and is originally going to be for the vacant Raw Women's Championship, but Ronda Rousey, she came in and cut a promo and said to Stephanie McMahon that she wants her Raw Women's Championship back, because last week on Monday Night Raw, she pretty much relinquished the title, and Stephanie was doing what she thought she was going to do, but Ronda Rousey ended up coming into the ring saying she wants her title back, and shortly after that she attacks Becky Lynch, and then Stephanie, she gives her title back Stephanie McMahon gives Rousey her title back before Rousey attacks Becky Lynch. And by the way, Becky Lynch has been lifted, her suspension has, so that's a good thing. So yeah, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, and if Becky Lynch wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's title match at WrestleMania 35. And I think this is a great stipulation, pretty much, guys. If Becky wins, she's added to the match at WrestleMania 35 for the Raw Women's Championship, which will be a triple threat. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. I actually want to see this because I think it'd be a great match. But as far as this match at Fastlane, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, I'm going with Becky Lynch on this one, guys. Even though she's pretty much injured at this point, I'm just going with Becky Lynch, because Becky Lynch, I know this whole the man gimmick thing, it pisses me off. I can't stand it, but I'm still going with Becky Lynch on this because she's really good. I'm just not a fan of the man gimmick altogether, but I am a fan of Becky Lynch. So if I'm going to pick a winner here, I'm going with Becky Lynch, because I do want to see the triple threat match at WrestleMania 35. Okay, next match I want to talk about is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Asuka versus Mandy Rose. And man, Mandy Rose, I feel that she's getting better in the ring week after week, but I'm not really sure if she's capable of beating Asuka for the championship. But she did beat Asuka 1 week on SmackDown Live, but that was on SmackDown because Mandy Rose faked an eye injury or whatnot. But in this match at the pay-per-view, I don't see Mandy Rose picking up the win. I'm a fan of Mandy Rose. I'm just saying I don't think she's capable of picking up the win to win the SmackDown Women's Championship unless she pulls off another eye injury or something in the match. But other than that, I don't see Mandy Rose winning the title. I see Asuka retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship. So here I'm going with Asuka. Alrighty, next is for the women's tag team titles, which we saw Bayley and Sasha Banks win at this year's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And I'm really glad that Bayley and Sasha Banks won because they deserved it. But their first title defense is going to be at Fastlane, and it's going to be against Nia Jax and Tamina, in which Tamina and Nia Jax, yes, they're a dominant team, but are they any good? No, not really. They're boring as fuck. Nia Jax, her promos are weak. Her wrestling is boring. She's boring altogether. Her promos are nothing. Her promos suck. Her in-ring work, yes, she's dangerous in the ring, Nia Jax is, but is she any good? No. Used to be a fan of her, but am I now a fan of Nia Jax? No, because she's boring. Her promos are boring. Nia Jax's character altogether is boring. But Tamina, on the other hand, Tamina, I seen her wrestle before she even teamed with Nia Jax years ago or whatever, and Tamina back then, she was good, but now she's pretty much losing all the time, sometimes, you know. But if I'm going to pick a winner here for this match between Boss and Hook Connection versus Jax and Tamina for the women's tag team titles at Fastlane, I'm going with the Boss and Hook Connection, Bayley and Sasha Banks to retain. And that's how I want this match to end, because if Tamina and Nia Jax win the titles, then I'm going to be really mad. But I'm going with Boss and Hook Connection here. Okay, next match is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos versus McMiz. And like I said before, McMiz, they're a weird team, not a fan of them. So, of course, I'm going here with the Usos to retain their SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Fastlane. Okay, and the last match I'm going to talk about is for the main title on SmackDown, and that is for the WWE Championship, Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens. Yes, this was originally supposed to be Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston, but Mr. McMahon had to be a dickhead and screw over Kofi Kingston and replace Kofi Kingston with a returning Kevin Owens. And by the way, guys, in case you haven't noticed, Kevin Owens has a new look. He's got a cool tattoo on one of his forearms or whatever, and I think it's cool. But if I'm going to pick a winner here, Kevin Owens, I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens, but if I'm going to pick a winner here, guys, to be honest, I'm going to have to go with Daniel Bryan here, because Daniel Bryan, as a heel, he's dangerous. And also, the reason why I'm picking Daniel Bryan is because of Eric Rowan. He's also dangerous. So we got both. I mean, Eric Rowan, he's not in the match or nothing, but he is pretty much Daniel Bryan's manager at this point, if you want to call it that, you know. So yeah, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan to retain, guys. I do like Kevin Owens. I'm just thinking that Daniel Bryan is capable of retaining, because we've already seen him do it multiple times. I do like Kevin Owens, however, but I'm going with Daniel Bryan here, guys. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit like, and if you like my channel so far, please subscribe to the channel. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed Fastlane 2019 predictions. And if you do, hit like. If you like the channel, please subscribe. I'd be grateful for that. But other than that, guys, hope you guys will have a great one. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay heavy. Rock on. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.